Before I actually go ahead and get into today's video, I want to give an absolutely huge shout out to a fellow fairy tale YouTuber who actually goes by the name of Perm. He's actually one of my really close Nakama, and he comes up with some fantastic theories himself, including the theory that I'll actually be sharing in today's video, so go ahead, make sure you check him out in the description below. Heartfilia family secret. The Heartfilia family is absolutely notorious for being made up of celestial mages, characters such as Lucy Heartfilia, Layla Heartfilia, Anna Heartfilia, and undoubtedly many more throughout the Heartfilia family tree utilize the magic of a celestial mage. We're already aware of the fact that there are many mages throughout the entirety of Fairy Tail that practice celestial magic, but when it comes down to it, it almost feels as if the Heartfilias are just the absolute pinnacle of mastery for this form of magic. But the question is, why is this? What is allowed for these characters to master such a magic and even wield keys as rare as many of the 12 Zodiac keys, only 2 of which aren't currently in the possession of the Heartfilias right now? Not to mention the fact that the Heartfilias are by far some of the most powerful users of this magic, the magic of a celestial mage, and there are numerous cases that go to prove this, such as Anna Heartfilia being able to seal the Eclipse Gate and put into action the 400-year plan, Layla Heartfilia being able to open the Eclipse Gate to complete the 400-year plan, even without all the 12 Zodiac keys in her possession at the time, which is essentially what caused her death in the grand scheme of things, and Lucy Heartfilia, who alongside with Yukino actually closed the Eclipse Gate to prevent the dragons from taking over her timeline. With all this in mind, it is undeniably too good to be true. There has to be something that actually took place within the Heartfilia family in regards to celestial magic, and in my personal opinion, it all starts with Anna Heartfilia. Anna Heartfilia lived 400 years ago, along with characters such as Zeref, the Dragon Slayers, prior to them going into the 400-year plan, and even characters such as Eileen Belsirion, the sole creator of Dragon Slayer magic, and someone who Anna was actually affiliated with herself. Around this time as well, new forms of magic were prominent, again an example being the creation of Dragon Slayer magic, which took place around this time. There are numerous flaws with the theory that I'm about to share here, and it could easily be proven false for many reasons, but what if around this time celestial magic was actually founded by none other than Anna Heartfilia herself? Again, it's definitely a long shot, but you have to as well keep in mind the fact that Anna was one of the earliest known celestial mages, and at the time, with her being affiliated with Zeref and the 400-year plan, I really highly doubt that Zeref just seeked out help from any random celestial mage and it happened to be her. There just has to be something special about Anna Heartfilia. So in the grand scheme of things, I personally can see 2 ways that this theory could work. Either Anna somehow gained access to the celestial world, which if this were to be the case, I have no idea how she could have gone about doing such a thing, something as crazy as that, or Anna could have somehow created the celestial world from square one. Again, I have no idea how she could have actually gone about doing something as crazy as this. However, I do have something which in a way I think could actually back this. Not too much, but in a way it can, which has to do solely with Natsu's scarf and Natsu's scarf alone. We already know that Anna is actually the person who created Natsu's scarf, but when it comes down to it, I highly doubt that she actually created a scarf for Natsu in particular for no underlying reason whatsoever. In the past as well, we actually saw Natsu enter the celestial spirit world and he came out completely unharmed, more specifically during the fight against Virgo all those chapters ago. I won't go into the logistics of the fight itself, however, but when it does come down to it, that's not supposed to happen. Humans are not able to survive in the celestial spirit world without proper clothing, much like we saw them wearing when they entered the celestial spirit world back in GMG. But when it comes down to it, Natsu somehow survived. So with this connection to Anna being very apparent now, what if Anna actually knew what type of clothing would survive in the celestial spirit world because she created the world in its entirety, and she created Natsu's scarf, a scarf that would allow Natsu to survive in the celestial world? Again, I really have no evidence whatsoever for this theory, but when it comes down to it, there has to be some form of underlying reason behind the Heartfilia's close affiliation with celestial magic. Nevertheless, it's going to wrap it up for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, remember to like the video, subscribe if you're new. Peace.